bold of you to assume I'd be done talking about Nimona just because the movie came out. I watched it for a second time in a row. I'm thinking about watching it for a third time in a row, considering there are differences from the movie and the graphic novel, which I'm pretty sure most people who watch Nimona have never seen the graphic novel, so they probably are like, "Oh man, this is a good plot." When in reality, we never had this plot in the book. But I feel like that would have been cool. But whatever. So, following the release of Nimona on June 30th, the overwhelming positive reviews it received, many fans of the animated movie are eagerly speculating about the possibility of a sequel, Nimona 2. The animated science fantasy action adventure film explores themes such as fluid identity, nonconformity, and challenging authority, making it a compelling narrative. So, yeah, blah blah blah, it tells a plot. Alright, so, will there be a Nimona 2? Let's see. The possibility of Nimona 2 is certainly exciting for fans of the animated movie. While neither the filmmakers nor Netflix executives have confirmed its development yet, the door remains open for potential sequels. N.D. Stevenson, the author of the graphic novel on which the movie is based, has not penned a sequel yet, which means there needs to be an original story with the same beloved characters. Or Stevenson could write a sequel to the graphic novel, paving the way for a film adaptation. That's what I was going to say. Let's say, hypothetically, we get a Nimona sequel. We'd first need a book, because again, Nimona came from a graphic novel. So let's say if we did hypothetically, get a sequel to Nimona, we'd need the book to come out first. Hypothetically speaking, though, even if we did get one, it'd probably come out in 2025, considering, it wouldn't take as long for Nimona 2 to come out, considering Nimona went through hell and back to come out. If you haven't watched my previous videos, I explained that Disney was originally in charge of Nimona because Disney bought Blue Sky Studios, who made Nimona. So Nimona is technically Blue Sky Studios' last movie. And Nimona was canceled, but then it came back thanks to Netflix. So will there be Nimona 2? I mean, that's literally up for debate. I say we could get one. We just need a book sequel because, Or, instead of a Nimona movie sequel, we could get a show, considering where the movie left off. There could be some certain things we could explore. Like, or maybe, I don't even know what we get out of a Nimona sequel. A Nimona show would probably be cool. It depends on how they animate it, though. If they animate in the book style, that'd be great. If they animate in the movie style, that might be a bit, iffy, considering the... I know I shouldn't mention this, but the recent My Little Pony things, like G5 or whatever, G5's shows, they're kind of choppy when it comes to their CGI or whatever, but Nimona is very fluid, so I think they could animate a show in the style of the movie, but I would prefer if they animated it in the style of the, comic book. Then again, Heartstopper became live action, and I don't even think we'll ever get an animated Heartstopper thing, but we could get a Heartstopper movie, considering that Alice Oseman made other books that are kind of connected to Heartstopper, because in the Nick and Charlie book, Nick is reading a book that Alice Oseman made, so I guess that's canon in that universe. So alright, I need to stop talking about Heartstopper, which comes out in August, and I'm telling you, I will be reviewing Heartstopper soon. I just need to rewatch season 1. I'm nervous about Heartstopper season 2 because of all the things they're going to be mentioning. The Paris trip. For those of you who haven't read the, webtoon, because you could watch the webtoon and read the webtoon. It's free, or buy the books. There's a whole part of the comic. There's a whole half of the comic where they go to Paris for a trip, and it's great for Charlie because he can speak French. So there's that, and there's a lot of serious things they deal with on that trip. So all right. And he stopped talking about Heartstopper. This is a Nimona video, not a Heartstopper video. Alright, I'll see you all later.